Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Karisma from Team Graduan, and right now you are tuned in to our last session of the day, which is a webinar session with Reskills. So, what is Reskills? Reskills is an award winning global certified accreditation on live learning platform that connects learners and coaches together at a very single platform. So, they will be sharing on how you can bring technology into your education. So, to those of you tuned in right now, if you have any questions you would like to ask the speaker, do leave your questions in the chat box. All right, so right now, let me introduce you to the speaker for today, Mr. Stanley Go, the Deputy General Manager of Reskills. All right, so without further ado, I think the audience are eager to hear from you already, Mr. Stanley. All right, the floor is yours.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Charisma, for the introduction. All right. Very good evening to all our participants for today. So before I actually go into the introduction about reskills, okay. I'm going to go through a little bit um about the topic today. All right. So I'm going to go through a little bit about why we would like to actually bring technology into educations. Okay. So just give me a second to share my slides. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So a little bit of introduction about myself. Hi, everyone. My name is Stanley, and today we're going to talk about bringing technology into education. Okay. And a little bit about myself. Okay. I'm a certified trainer. I'm also a certified mental toughness facilitator. I have more than 15 years of experience in business development, sales and marketing, and training in various organizations and industry. And basically, I started off my career as a salesperson. I work as a salesperson in public bank. And after that, I proceed to become a sales capability trainer in M-Bank, training more than 100 SME relationship managers nationwide. And after that, I was headhunted to become an in-house trainer and training manager of a renowned credit reporting agency in Malaysia, championing the establishment of L&D department. And all this while, I has been a corporate trainer, and currently I am the deputy general manager of Reskills. So basically, my whole entire journey is about business development, sales marketing, and also education line. So talking about education line, probably we are one of the greatest, the one to share about education line. And as you can see that in terms of, I have a very, very good passion in training, in sharing my values and training educations to everyone outside there. So this is my passion, a little bit profile about myself. Okay. So I'm going to go into a very first thing that we're going to talk about. So today's topic, we are going to talk about bringing technology into education. A lot of people are asking me, hey, Stanley, you know what? Can we bring technology into educations? In fact, technology, if we will talk about today, all right, technology has evolved, all right, from the past years ago until today. It has been evolving every single time. Take, for example, how big is your handphone? Last time, long time ago, do you think that there is a usage of handphone? I believe that a lot of people, there is no handphone for the past few years ago. But today, things is so easily accessible. All right. With the handphone, you can take photo. All right. You can take photo. You can even take calls. You can even do messaging. You can even do videos. And you can even attend classes using phone. That is the brilliance of technology. All right. So I'm going to share with you a definition about technology. All right. Technology, in fact, if I were to take, there's a lot of definition outside there. And one of the great definition that I would like to share with all our audiences today is that technology is a scientific knowledge used in practical ways in the industry. So again, like what the definition says, scientific knowledge used in practical ways in industry. In fact, if we are not going to evolve ourselves, if we are not going to reskill ourselves, if we are not going to upgrade ourselves, one day technology will take over the entire people. All right. So let me share with you, all right, what technology could happen in 10 to 20 years. Yeah. So let me share with you this video. Okay, all right. As you can see, wow, that video actually excites most of you guys. Even it excites me when I actually watch that video. They also say that, in future, we don't need handphone anymore. There is a chip actually put it at your hand and you can just make call using that. And also, by 2026, you don't need to be at the board of directors meeting anymore. When you go to any of the meetings, you don't be physically at there. Metaverse, it will be taking over. AI will be taking over, and that is technology moving forward. As you can see, the evolvement of technology, it happens long time ago. In fact, now, okay, technology is one of the most debatable topic. I would say the most hot topic that we are talking into that. And it is very important that we put more effort and look into technology. So probably you'll be asking me, hey, in terms of technology, why suddenly we talk about Coca-Cola, all right? So I would like to bring to your attention, okay, changes happen everywhere. This is Coca-Cola, all right? Now, how many of you, all right, know who are the competitors of Coca-Cola? You can always type in the chat box if you want, all right? Who are the main competitors for Coca-Cola? All right. Now, I believe that you know who are the competitors for Coca-Cola. One of the competitors for Coca-Cola is what we call Pepsi. Pepsi. Yes. When Pepsi came out, all right, Coca-Cola changed. They come out with a recipe. However, when they come out with the recipe, the first Coca-Cola recipe is so sweet. So they got a lot of complaint, all right, because of the sweetness in Coca-Cola drinks. So they changed their recipe, okay? They change their recipe, make it less sweeter. And as time changes, the demand of the market changes, the demand of the customer changes, the taste of customer changes, Coca-Cola changed again. All right, change in terms of their marketing strategy, change in terms of their drinks towards much more healthier drinks. I believe these drinks, you can find it at anywhere in the market today, what we call Coke Zero, okay, or Coke Diet, Diet Coke, yeah? So as you can see, Coca-Cola has been changing from now and then. That is from the business perspective, all right? Things has been changing from now and then, okay? So I would like to bring to your attention that, as a person, as a youth, as anyone outside there, change happens everywhere, anywhere. So it is very important for us to always adapt to changes. So an overview is what has changed across time. What has changed across time? Okay, first thing, you know what? Customer expectations has been changing. If today, all right, today, take it for example, if those of you are actually working in the bank, okay, last time as a banker, what will happen? I sit in the bank, I expect people to come. All right. Now, what happened now? If you as a banker sit at the bank and waiting for your customer to come, I believe that there's no customer will come and find you. Your sales will drop. So customer expectation has also changed across times. Customer nowadays has able to access to internet, they everything what they want to know, they ask Mr. Google. In fact, I was having a conversation that day, and in that class, one of my students asked me, "Hi, Mr. Stanley, can we use handphone in the class?" I tell them, yes, please use handphone in the class, because I, as a trainer, I might not have all the answers that you want. So feel free to use handphone and ask Mr. Google. Mr. Google has become everyone's friend today. All right. So customer expectation has changed across time. And also the market has also changed. Yes, you can see currencies has dropped, currencies has increased. The market evolution has changed across time. Not only that, your organizations, some of you might be working in the organizations before the MCO, before the COVID-19. After the COVID-19, after the MCO, what happens to your organization? Some has been lost their job, all right? Some has been get retrenched. Some has changed their budget into marketing or into recruitment rather than to training. So your organization has also changed across time. Next, technology advancement. Like just now the video I have shown you, all right? Moving forward, we don't need to have a physical handphone anymore. We don't need to have a physical handphone anymore. You just need to put a chip in here, okay? And then you can listen to the call. You know what? That day I was actually attending one of the award night, and one of the company that doing foreign workers, they provide foreign worker services there. Foreign workers, you need a lot of manpower and so on, and they have developed a technology. All right, they have developed a technology of robotic technology. So moving forward, all right, there might be a possibility that robotic will take over manpower moving forward. But if you don't ask me, okay, Stanley, will AI or robotic take over every single thing of manpower moving forward? Well, there is no right or wrong to this answer. Okay, I would say that a certain thing, all right, AI or robotic still can't replace the normal manpower that we have. Okay, so let's see what will happen moving forward. Yeah. Next, education system and requirement. Okay, education system and requirement. As you can see, the education system in every country has also changes across time. All right. In terms of examination system, it happens in our country has been changed from time to time to meet the requirement of the current market, of the current trend. Okay, what happened? Before the pandemic, before the COVID-19 pandemic, everybody was attending classes outside there, attending physical classes outside there. Students, colleges, universities, trainings, corporates has been attending physical classes outside there. But what happened after the pandemic? During the pandemic, you're unable to attend all these classes. So things has changed. So things has changed into virtual learning. So you can see the education system and the requirement has also changed according to the environment. And also, job requirements and skills required. In fact, I were to say, if today you continue to do what you are doing now without thinking of how to improve, you will be left out very soon. All right. Job requirement is getting more and more taxing moving forward. The expectation from customers, the expectation from corporates, the expectation from employers, the expectation from the whole world are getting more and more higher. So the skills that you acquiring now, all right, I would advise that it's time for you to reskills. It's time for you to upgrade your skills. It's time for you to learn new skills. Okay, if you don't want to be left out. All right, and the last points, things has changed. I believe that you will also agree with me is money. All right, everyone like money. Okay, in terms of a salary, all right, in terms of bonuses, in terms of commissions, and so on. This has also changed. In fact, I was just talking to people last time. With 3 ringgit or 4 ringgit, I can eat 1 chicken rice. Okay, 1 bowl of chicken rice. And guess what? How much is 1 bowl of chicken rice now in KL? It's about 7 ringgit or 8 ringgit or 9 ringgit. Okay, so the value of money has also dropped. There are still 3 ringgit or 4 ringgit chicken rice, especially in small town. Okay, if you want to know that, where is that? Okay, get in touch with me later on. I can find that. All right. So the money has also changed. Okay. So a little bit of recap. Okay. Just to let you know that changes happen everywhere. So these are change. The market is changing. Your company, the one that you are working in, has also changed. Your job has also changed from one type of job task to another type of job task. And you must also change. The message is very clear. Everything around you has changed. If you continue to sit at the same place and not changing, you will be left out very soon. Okay? So everything has been changed. All right? Change is all around us. I believe you yourself has also changed. All right? Your girlfriend, your boyfriends, okay, your partners, your families has also changed. Well, when we talk about change, not necessarily it's a bad changes. It could be a good changes. All right? Good changes to something better. All right? Changes to be more happier. Changes to be more motivated. Okay? So changes, you ask me, is it good or bad? There's no right or wrong answer to that. If you look at a negativity side, changes is a bad thing. But if you look at the positive side, changes is a good thing because changes upgrade you to be a better person. All right. Now, I would like to also bring up is that, there's no improvement is possible without change. But, everybody's so scared of changes. Why do people resist change? Because changes, we know that changes happens everywhere around the world. The things that you're sitting down there, keep on changing every time. But then why do people resist to change? They could be resist to change because of they scared. All right. They move to another type of job task. They will never know how to do that job. So that's why they feel more comfortable sitting at their comfort zone. And that's the reason why they resist to change. They don't want to change. They have the mindset, they have the thought that if I change today, I might lose my job. If I change today, all right, my job will be taken by other people. All right. And I will never get back to my job anymore. That is why people resist to change. But do you know that all that is only playing in your mind? Things does not work like this. Okay? Change is so uncomfortable. Yes, change is so uncomfortable. But you must change in order for you to improve. Okay? If let's say you continue to sit at where you are, resisting change, That time, everybody have advanced and you'll be sitting at there and you'll be regretting why I does not change, why I does not move forward. Things that is good for me and for me to improve, but I resist to change. So I would like to share with you one quote. Change is inevitable. Change happens everywhere. Today I go out, I will never know what will happen. All right. Today I go out, maybe, in future, there is a changes in the road. There is a changes, somebody come over, take over my job. Change is inevitable. It happens everywhere, anywhere, anytime. So I would like to share with you this quote, is that it's not about the event. It's not about the changes. It's about how you respond to it. Change is inevitable. It's not about the event. It's about how you respond to it, how you respond to these changes. Again, your thought, your mindset must be very, very strong. If you look at these changes as a negative things, you will attract negativity. But if, let's say, you look these changes as something that can improve myself, and when I improve myself, I'll be better and I share values to other people, then this is positivity of changes. Another perspective of change. All right. So it depends on how you respond to these changes. Yeah. Okay, great. Now, moving forward, everything has also changed. Okay. In fact, most of the industry was affected due to changes. And not to forget is also education. I could say that, last time we have this education system, or last time, long time ago, if you can actually guess, when during my year, when my primary school year, I actually take UPSR as an 6. Then after that, in Form 3, I take PMR, and then after that, SPM in Form 5. But now they have changed the education system. Same goes to, in terms of educations, your college fees. Education, last time, long time ago, all right, in 2004 and so on, education fees or college fees is so affordable. However, now education fees, college fees, university fees has also increased. So you can see what changes has brought about to this industry. Okay, now, but then, having saying that, education is still one of the most important thing in the world. Like what Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Yes, changes happen. Yes, changes affect education, but yet education help you to upskill. Education equip you with knowledge. With education, you get a better job. With education, with knowledge, all right, you upgrade yourself and share values to others. I always have these kind of thoughts. All values, the things that you learn, is not kept for yourself only. The things that you learn, the knowledge that you take, you should pay it forward. Pay it forward. Add values to other people's lives. Give, and give. Because other people has give things to you. So it's time for you to give out to other people. All right, the knowledge and educations, whatever thing that you take, one day you will leave the world. So remember, take and share values to others people. This is the greatest advice that I could actually share with all our audiences today. All right, now, what are the challenges faced by education industry today? Like I say, like I share with you just now, in terms of the fees is so, has increased across the past times. In terms of the education fees or in terms of college or university fees has increased across times. So first thing is poverty. There are some countries are still facing some kind of challenges in attending educations. All right. In terms of, for them, most important is survival, their day-to-day survival. If they can't survive, how can they attend education? That's kind of mindset that they have. So these are one of the challenges that faced by education industry today. Some countries, they focus more on survival, focus more on food and so on instead of education. So I will put that as one of the challenges faced by education is poverty. The second challenges faced by education is in terms of culture. In some countries, they always still have this gender inequality. All right, probably some culture having saying that for ladies you should not take a higher educations, guys, and so on. So that kind of culture actually become one of the challenges faced by the education industry. In fact, education is equal among everyone. All right. So this culture has actually delay people from approaching to educations. Okay. There are also some family culture that all their family members are doing this kind of technical things. Okay, like shoe repair or whatsoever. All right, but so they tell their children, what for do you want to study until so high? Your father, your mother, your whole family is also doing this kind of business. So why should you go and attain education? That kind of mentality, that kind of culture become a hindrance towards educations. Okay. Third thing is technology and infrastructure. There are some countries, all right, I would say most of the rural area are still inaccessible to technology and infrastructure. Okay, so this will also be one of the hindrance, or what I would say a challenges faced by education industry. And lastly is learners more than educators. Yes, this is one of the things that I read in one of the paper. Okay, in a research paper, they are saying that nowadays there are more learners than educators. There are more learners than educators. That actually told me that how cannot be this. Do you tell me that there's nobody want to become a teacher out there? There's nobody want to become a lecturer out there? That's why there's more learners than educators. Yeah. But then this was some of the challenges put in the research paper that most of the challenges faced by the education industry. But all these challenges can be overcome later on, which I'm going to show you some of the ways how can these challenges be overcome. At least if it's not 100%, at least 80 to 90%. All right. Now, two things that is very, very important, especially when we come to education. Two things is very, very important when we come to education. First thing is reskilling. Reskilling, like I say, that changes happen everywhere around us. And if we continue to stay at our own comfort zone, we do what we are doing now, we will be left out one day. So reskilling is super important. Second thing is technology. Second thing is technology. So these are the two main things that will affect education moving forward. I would say these are the two most debatable and most hot topic that people will talk about, especially when we discuss about education. All right. Now, a little bit of information that I would like to share with all our audience today. All right. First thing, as you can see that in World Economic Forum, they were asking these questions. How can we provide education, skills, and jobs for 1 million people by 2030? Well, when they ask these questions, it's kind of tricky question, I would say. How can we provide education, skills, and jobs for 1 billion people by 2030, where most of the country is still facing poverty? Well, there is an answer to that, in fact. Okay? There is answers to that. That's why World Economic Forum has been debating that, reskilling and upskilling are urgently needed so that it can achieve these goals by 2030. All right? And a little bit of research, okay? A little bit of research for the benefit of our audience today. All right, according to the youth and the 2030 agenda for sustainable development, if we're going to have a sustainable youth employment and education to achieve by 2030, first thing is two main things we need to look into it. First thing is investing in skills development to facilitate the transition from school to work. I would say a lot of countries of educations, they train people, they educate people just to study hard and graduate. But the skills, the working skills, the career skills is not being implanted into these graduates. Imagine what will happen if, let's say, one day they graduate, they go to the market world, what will happen to them? Because the skills that they learn is only the theory part about in education, in school. But the practical part is not being implanted to them. So they will need to learn all over again. Second thing, advances in technology and automation, opportunities and challenges. So these are the two main important things we have to look into. If let's say we're going to achieve a sustainable youth employment and education by the year of 2030. Let me share with you another research, a very, very interesting research, or what I call fun fact. Okay, let me share with you. According to the McKinsey Global Institute, they estimate that as many as 375 million workers would have to switch occupations or acquire new skills by 2030 because of automation and artificial intelligence. What this statement tells you? These statements tell you, if let's say you continue to stay where you are and you don't want to upskill yourself, you don't want to reskill yourself, okay, you are convenient with where you are now, you will be replaced. In fact, replaced by robot. Okay, you will be replaced by robot. Even though before you replaced by robot, you're replaced by another person who are willing to learn. Okay, so based on the research from the World Economic Forum, it suggests that you need to upskill. All right, you need to upskill, and upskilling will not happen overnight. Okay, it could take some time, but if you start today, things will evolve by itself. And by the time, all right, when 2030 comes, you already equip yourself with the necessary skills to face the challenges outside there. Yeah. And this is also a fun fact I would like to share with you guys, also from World Economic Forum. By the year of 2022, 42% of core skills required to perform existing jobs are expected to change. Year of 2022 means this year. All right. I believe that some of you guys outside there are already facing these kind of challenges. Okay. Yes, some of the core skills that you require to perform your existing jobs is already start changing. So it's a sign. It's a signal for you to move forward. It's a signal for you to upskill yourself. It's a signal for you to reskill yourself. Okay. And in addition to that, high-tech, specialized interpersonal skills will be very high in demand, including skills that are related to sales, human resource, care, and education. And do you want to know what are the top 10 job skills that they are looking for? I'm going to share with you. By 2025, the top 10 job skills include analytical thinking, how to do critical thinking, how to do problem solving, how to, create creativity, how to think differently, leadership, technology use and design, stress tolerance, because stress level is going up, moving forward, and flexibility and ideation. So these are some of the top 10 job skills in year 2025 that you need to upgrade yourself, that you need to reskills from time to time. Okay, if you still want to continue to keep your job. Now, when we talk about reskilling, so when we talk about educations, right, there's a lot of target audience that we can actually focus on. But for the benefit of today's webinar, I would like to only take one target audience, what we call youth. Why? Because youth, I would say, is the biggest populations around the world. Okay, and the time for them for the educations actually will take a little bit of time. All right, so that's the reason why I want to focus on youth. Okay, now just a little bit of numbers for you guys is that the number of youth in the world is projected to grow to 1.3 billion by 2030. So that is how big the youth market is in order to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG. That is very big. So youth outside there, those that are actually listening to us today, if you are a youth, age 15 to 35 or to 40, you are still youth. Okay, so please make good use of your years as a youth. Yeah. Okay, because the number of youth in the world Okay, is in fact increasing. I would say every year or could be every day. All right. Next, the global youth population is expected to peak at nearly 1.4 million person by 2065. Wow. As you can see, youth population is expected to peak. So guys, I could see that a lot of father, mother is very busy every night. Yeah, that's the reason why our global youth is increasing every day. All right, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Young people will have, have better ideas, and they are able to continue to pass down the values to to other people. All right. Youth are generally fast, tech savvy, and connected. Okay, youth are generally fast, tech savvy, and connected. Now, if let's put it this way, all right, if today you walk out to the supermarket, all right, and you see that a family with their kids, young kids, and the kids cry, next thing what they're going to do? The parents going to take an iPad for them and play YouTube, correct? So what happened if these kids, small kids, they learn how to operate the iPad and look at the YouTube since small? What will happen to them when they go to primary school? I believe they know how to watch YouTube, how to watch Facebook, because these are the things that accumulate to their brain. They take things very fast. Okay, so youth are generally fast, tech savvy, and connected. And youth desire for diversity and collaboration. All right, they like different type of jobs in the job market. Okay, and they have this passion for learning. They are very open and very adaptive to changes. Okay, these are some of the characteristics of youth. For those audiences that join us today, if you either you are employer or you yourself are employee or graduates, if you're going to go out there to find job, all right, so it's good for you to know what are the characteristics of youth today. All right, they will never ever sit down there and wait for you to get recognition or whatsoever, because what they want is they tend to think very fast. They tend to think very fast. They are very tech savvy. If this thing they cannot get, they will move on to another place. All right. So youth are naturally very highly motivated. They are very passionate, very energetic, very ambitious. They have dreams and they have goals. So it's very good for you to know these are the nature characteristics of youth nowadays. Okay, and you talk to them about all types of games, Dota or whatsoever, they can answer you from A to Z. Yes. Okay, they can even tell you who are the actor, actress, or whatsoever, what type of games, what type of NFTs, what type of metaverse, they can even tell you about that. That's how well equipped tech savvy is our youth today. All right. Now, so guys, I have shown you. All right, I have shown you what will happen moving forward. Changes happen everywhere. All right, and if you do not upskill yourself, reskill yourself today, what will happen to you? So what are you waiting for? It's time for you to take action. Okay, well, I can say that action will not happen, or result will not happen overnight. But if you take one little step at a time, you can see the result is coming up. So remember, don't waste any time. Don't waste any time. Take action. All right. Take action to upgrade yourself. Take action to reskill yourself. Take action to be better. Yeah. And especially, what happened is that the reason COVID-19 had hit us in the year of 2020, a lot of things cannot be done. Okay, cannot be due to safety reasons. Classes has to be cancelled. Okay, outdoor have to be closed down. There will be some quarantine and so on. So I would like to tell you, some people look at COVID-19 as something very bad, something very challenges to them. But COVID-19, yes, I agree. COVID-19 is a crisis. But do you know, in Chinese character, crisis, it will split to two Chinese characters called a time of danger and a time of opportunity. Some people when they face with COVID-19, faced with crisis, they always look at the time of danger, and that make them don't want to move forward, make them feel more comfort zone sitting at where you are today. Negativity pulling in every single day. They don't dare to move. But there's also another group of person where they look crisis as a time of opportunity, a time of taking up the challenge, taking up the risk to move forward. Again, come back to how you interpret it. There's no right or wrong, okay? Because the final decision is made by you. How do you want to view crisis? Do you want to view crisis as a time of danger, or do you want to view crisis as a time of opportunity? Same goes to challenges. Same goes to problems. Do you want to view problems as a time of danger, problem as problems, or do you want to view that problems as an opportunity? Okay, so up to you. How do you want to view it? Okay, all right. Now, the next thing that you will ask me, hey, Stanley, can I bring technology into education? Okay, like the pineapple. Okay, technology, education, join together. Can we do that? Well, I will ask you back a question. Why not? Why not? Okay, like you see, the world is changing, the industry is changing, the market is changing, every single thing is changing. You yourself has also changed. So why technology and education cannot change? So we are combining technology and education together. Okay, we are combining it together. All right, and when we combine technology and education together, we are bringing a technology education to another higher level. All right, so that is accessible to everyone, anywhere. Okay, so what we call a virtual learning. Okay, so let me introduce to you a virtual learning. In fact, virtual learning there are a little bit of traits and a little bit of benefits. So what is the good of virtual learning today? All right, compared to maybe like classroom or whatsoever. First thing is virtual learning is flexible. It's so flexible as you just open a laptop or you open your handphone, you open your and you can access to learning classes. All right, at anywhere, anytime. It's so simple. As long as you have a data, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you have a technology, your phone, you can access to learning at anywhere, anytime. Second thing, virtual learning, you can learn at your own pace. All right. Imagine today I go to school. Okay. Can I tell the school teacher, oh, stop. Can we continue tomorrow? Can't. All right. Can't. But virtual learning, you can just stop and then you continue. Tomorrow, you continue back. That you can learn at your own pace. All right. So learnings, I always tell people learning is something fun. All right. Should not be so stressful. Okay. When you learn fun, all right, you learn to be interesting, learn to be fun, you tend to go into your brain faster. Okay. Third thing, cost effective and time management. All you need is just a handphone. All right. You just need a tablet or you just need a laptop or whatsoever. You don't need to rent a classroom. You don't need to have electricity. I would say a large generation of electricity or whatsoever. So, and you can plan your own time at anywhere, anytime. All right. And you can have an instant discussion and feedback too. Yeah. And also, it will also give you opportunity to engage in a modern learning platform via technology. That is the 5 benefits. All right. I would say that why we should go to virtual learning. Yeah. So from here, I would like to actually introduce to you Reskills. Okay. Which is my company. All right. So what do we do? All right. We are an award-winning global certified accreditation online learning platform. This company was being established during the pandemic. Like I say, during the pandemic, you can actually look at the pandemic at 2 ways. You can look at it as a danger, or you can also look at it as an opportunity. Which will you look into? Reskills look at it as opportunity. Okay. Why? Because education still need to go on, even though there is a pandemic or no pandemic. We understand that physical classroom cannot be done. So if let's say physical classroom cannot be done, can we do virtual classroom? Yes, why not? Okay, always tell yourself, why not? Okay, so reskills. Okay, so what we do, we understand that, when the new way of learning for the youth, the new way of learning moving forward is we need something which is fast and convenient. And you can easily accessible at anywhere, anytime, and it must be affordable. And most important thing is you want something that is recognized, accredited. All right. So we understand these are some of the what people want outside there moving forward. Yeah. So this Reskill is a global platform. What we do is we combine, all right, we connect trainers, coaches, and teachers together with learners, students, and users, everyone in one single platform. All right. We combine everyone in a single platform. How do we combine? Let me share with you. Yeah. So this is one of our motto. We understand what is the concern outside there. All right. As you can see, what are the challenges education face outside there? All right. And one of it is poverty. So that's why our motto is making education affordable and accessible to anyone, anywhere. With a handphone, all right, with a tab, with a laptop, with a data, you can access to education. It's that simple. All right. Now, I believe that most of the households there, and they know what is Netflix. Okay, they pay a subscription. They go inside and they watch all types of movies. There, the same goes to Spotify. All right, you pay a subscriptions and you go inside there and you can listen to all types of songs. This is where Reskills coming in as a learning subscription platform for you. All right, you pay a certain fees and you can access to all the courses inside our platform. All right, so our platform is based on subscription base. Okay, so in after that you add on, you can pay for pay per certificates. All right, after you attend the classes, you can pay for certificates, or you can even pay per use or pay per entry for advanced courses. All right, we run on subscription basis. So in order for a platform to run successfully, I would say 3 things have to happen. First thing, we need to have a platform. All right, we need to have a platform. Then we need to have the coaches. And third thing, we need to have subscribers or learners outside there. All right. And in Reskills, all our courses are focused on 3 segments: professional growth, career development, and entrepreneurship. These are the 3 main things that we focus. Why? Because we found that, these 3 things are being lacked of, I would say, especially when they graduated from schools, from colleges, from universities. These 3 things are being lacked of, are not being taught before they go out there to work. Yeah, so that's why in Reskills, we focus on these 3 segments of courses: professional growth, how to groom them to be professionally upskilled; career development, things that can help them to develop in their career; third thing, entrepreneurship, things that help them to come out or to activate their entrepreneurship mindset. Okay, so all our online classes are very short. All our online classes are 75 minutes only, because we always believe that if you want to learn something, most important thing is the content. It's not the duration, it's the content. So that's why our content are very sharp to the point. Our classes is all run in 75 minutes. After they attend, they can go out and practice. That's where learning takes place. Okay, so that's why we come out our concept of Reskills online classes. How it works is like something like this. And we run every day, which means that 365 days non-stop. There is no such thing as public holiday for us. Why? Because even though public holiday, all right, classes still need to go on. Okay, this is where education come in, the power of education. Okay, and all our coaches are global coaches. Global coaches meaning say that not only in Malaysia, but in Indonesia, Philippines, UK, India, all over the world from 17 countries. Okay, so that is our online classes. All right, and we also provide reskill deaf learning classes for the deaf and mute community. All right. We have our silent angel coaches that come in to teach our deaf society, because we always believe that these are the group of people that usually will lack off sometimes in terms of educations, and therefore reskills is also, besides focusing for the target audience at large, we also focus on the deaf community. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if let's say you have any friends, okay, that would like to become our deaf coaches, feel free to get in touch with us. Or if let's say you have any friend which are deaf or mute that would like to learn education, also get in touch with us. We will actually provide education for them. Okay. Now, after they have attended our class for 75 minutes, they will get a micro certificates. All our classes are come with micro certificates, and these certificates are accredited by 3 professional body, namely ITOL, all right, QLS, Quality License Scheme, or CPT. All right. So these are the 3 main accreditation body that accredited our platform and also our certificates. That's why we can really call ourselves award-winning global accreditation platform. All right. So these are the 3 global recognition accreditations body. Now, after they have attended our class for 75 minutes, we always focus on quality of learning. So learners, after they have attended the class, they will do assessment. After they have do assessment, they pass, then they will get the certificate. All right, that is the flow. As you can see, the quality of the flow is there. The education is guaranteed. Quality of the education is guaranteed in this platform. Okay, and all our certificates have authenticator. So meaning to say that you just scan the QR code and you will know whether this certificate is a genuine certificate or not. All right, you can also check using the certificate authenticator. So one good thing about Reskill is that you can access to all our classes, all our courses at any time, anywhere with the pre-recorded on-the-go video. So all our classes are live classes. All right. All our classes are live classes, meaning to say that you as a learner, you attend and the coaches come in and then they teach inside the platform. And this video will be recorded. And then after that, 7 working days, it will be put in our platform. You can review and edit anytime. Okay. And we also have Reskills Library. All right. There's a range of ebooks, study notes, and learning materials inside our Reskills Library. So guys, you don't need to buy books. You can get books in Reskills. Why not? All right. Download it. Okay. Subscribe and download it. You can even listen to Reskills podcasts. Instead of paying outside there, why not subscribe Reskills and listen to the podcast? Download it. Okay? And we have Reskill Special. Reskill Specials are all our events, our Reskill events from time to time that we do. Yeah. And adding to it, we also have Marketplace. These are advanced courses. All right, advanced courses. Let's say you want to take some kind of advanced communication skills, advanced technical courses, 2 to 3 hours courses or whatsoever. So you pay and then you attend the class. This is what we call Reskill on Demand. Reskill on Stage are a product where we will invite successful entrepreneurs to come and do sharing and inspiration to all the audiences outside there, so that you can learn some of the tips, some of the skills, how to go about the industry. All right. Reskill Conference, we are bringing conference to online. That's what we call conference. Okay. That is Reskill Conference. All right. So Reskills one-on-one is more towards consultation, I would say coaching, that we would like to actually launch in coming near future. Yeah. So there you go. All the 9 products, every 9 products that we have, and you just pay 1 single fee to access to all these products in our platform. Okay. Now, what do you get as a subscribers? 365 non-stop on live classes, more than 1,000 learning materials, more than 1,500 learning video courses. And every day, the classes, we change the classes every day with different coaches. So you can learn different classes and from different coaches. Yeah. And every month we will have an international learner social gathering. We just have one yesterday. Okay, if let's say you become a subscriber earlier, you will be accessing to our learners gathering yesterday night. Yeah. So you will be also access to all these learning topics, more than 1,000, I would say. Okay, to 400 over coaches from 17 countries. And these are some of our users. I can tell you our users come from different countries. We have users from 65 countries that has already subscribed to our services, this platform. Okay, and they has been enjoying, all right, Reskills. In fact, they give testimonial, all the testimonial they have been sharing with us that Reskills have advanced their learning skills. Okay, these are more than 140,000 learner testimonial that we received so far, and these are some of events that we do. Because we tell people that learning should be fun. Learning should be fun. Who said that learning have to be stressful? Learning should be fun. So that's why we come up with all these campaigns, fun campaigns, all right, to create awareness, to promote educations in a fun way, in a fun learning way. Okay, so we come up with talk show, appreciation nights, special events, and so on. Okay, so in Reskills, these are all the things that you can get if, let's say, you subscribe today. All right. And we even come out with our own mascot. All right. We come out with our own mascot. We come out with our own song, Reskills for Me and You. And also we have merchandise set. We have learner testimonial. All right. A little bit about ourselves. Okay. It was started by our CEO, Jin Tan, with a group of top management with more than, more than five industry expertise, I would say. Okay. And also from our corporate advisors. All right. And our CEO is a technopreneur, a venture capitalist. In fact, he always have this vision is to make education affordable and accessible anywhere, anytime. Okay, that's why Reskill is born, to cater to the audience needs. All right, and our Reskill HQ is at Dubai, and our operation base is at Empire City Damansara. And you feel free. Take out a handphone, snap a photo, get in touch with us in all our social media. Subscribe now. Our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, or even TikTok channel for Reskills. Okay, get updated with our latest news. Yeah, these are our office. All right, at the Empire City Damansara, and these are our users from 65 countries, like I said, and our supporting partners have been working together hand in hand with us from day one until today. All right, and Reskills has been featured in all sorts of magazines and newspapers. All right, it's one of the fast growing startups. All right, less than 2 years, I would say. Okay, and featured in all over magazines, presses, newspapers about education. Okay, and at Reskills, we always focus on the 3 sustainable development goals: quality education, decent work, and economic growth, and industry innovation infrastructure. So these are the 3 main things that we focus. All right. Now, just to share with you what's going to happen, if let's say you join us, we are going to have a super app. Okay. You just access one apps and you can access to all kinds of services inside there. All right. And these apps will cater for age group of 3 to 80 years old, from pre-K, K-12, career learning, government service, okay, and also sports and health. We are working together with all our partners, all right, to cater for these super apps, all right. And well, if you just subscribe today, it's only 12 USD. I would say just one price. We only have one price, 12 USD, and you're able to access every single courses, every single products in Reskills. Okay, but I'm going to share with you some surprise. Okay, I'm going to share with you some surprise. Today you don't need to pay this amount. Today you don't need to pay this amount. Why? Because I'm going to give you complimentary. I'm going to give you complimentary for 1 year to access to all these services. Okay, what you need to do is snap a photo. Okay, this will only happen today. All right, this only happened today. After this, we are going to lock this code already. Okay, if you want to do it now. Snap a photo and download Reskills apps. I'm going to walk through with you later on how you can register yourself to become a subscribers by putting in this code GRM365 Global Reskills Movement. Okay. Now, how to do that? First thing is log on to www.reskills.com. All right. Then click sign up. Click sign up. All right. Then at here on top, there is a promo code. Fill in GRM365. Fill in GRM365. And after that, fill all your information and click register now. You will get an email to verify your link. That's all. That's all. You will be able to access for 1 year free services from Reskills. Okay. So I will say that, moving forward, virtual education, virtual learning is a way to move forward. So why not start today? Why not start today? Take this opportunity to download our applications. Take this opportunity to explore Reskills. Okay, we are giving you 1 year free complimentary, and you can access to all our online classes, all our ebooks, all our podcasts, and all our other product features in Reskills platform. So again, ask yourself, why not? Why not? Do it now. All right, take action now. All right. So at here, I would like to once again wish you guys enjoy your learning experience with Reskills today. So take this opportunity to subscribe with us with that promo code of GRM365 to enjoy a 1 year complimentary services with Reskills. All right, that's all from me. Thank you very much. I will move on to the next session.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley. That was a very, very insightful session. It's very helpful. So many information that we can get from your presentation just now. And also, I think I totally agree with you when you say change makes us a better person. Because I think for us to improve, especially right now when everything is evolving so fast, we have to change our mindset and to grow as a person, right? All right. All right. So due to time constraint, I don't think we are able to answer any question. So I would like to thank you, Mr. Stanley, for your time explaining the presentation just now. It was very good and very clear. And I think now everyone knows what Reskills do. So that's good. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our webinar session for today. And that wraps up day one of the event. All right, we had such a great time today throughout all of the webinar sessions. And we hope everyone tuned in had a great time too. We hope you learned a thing or two from all of our speakers today. All right, so stay tuned for our next webinar session, which will be happening next Monday, 1st August. We have HSBC, Telekom Malaysia, Khazanah, and many other top companies for you joining this Monday. All right, so in the meantime, do check out our features that we have for you on the website. Play around with it, apply for jobs, and make sure to have fun with it. All right, we'll see you next week. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye.